My OCD is driving me crazy. Look at my bed. Look at it. And if you think that's bad, I'm going to take you into a deeper dive of my unfiltered ass. I'll tell you that right now. Feel me? Now, as I was starting to get high on caffeine with a mix of gabapentin and Effexor this morning, lots of thoughts were going through my head. Okay? Now, Granny's watching. You have been you've been a bitch to me, okay? And I've seen you be a bitch to other people. But this is not going to be a mean intended video at all. I'm actually, first of all, I want to start off by saying, Granny's watching, you've had a lot to say about people, and you take little digs, just like lots of us do when we're mad at people. I'm sure I've taken a couple jabs at you myself, and plenty of other people. We usually go for people's looks when we don't have a better argument. We'll go for their addictions, their living situation, stuff like that, which, by the way, okay, that is not a real brick wall, and I don't live in a basement, but I'll show you that in a minute because we're going to go real unfiltered on your asses. Is that going to be fun? It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, by the way. But why do we do that kind of shit? Why do we have to go after people's looks, their living situation, stuff like that? Again, it comes back down to a lack of communication. Because a lot of people, that's what's interesting about the YouTube streets, is when you offer a resolution to somebody, usually in a drama community, because let's face it, we're all in the drama community, we all tag the fuck out of each other's names and talk shit about each other as well. But normally there's no resolution that comes along with that. So hopefully by the end of this pre-recorded live stream, if you're talking to me in the live stream, stop doing that, because I'm not going to talk back because I can't see anything you're saying at all. I'm going to take a hit of this caffeine and I'll be back in just a moment. Gather around.
No chance, no dance, no chance, no dance, no chance. Don't give me second chances.
That's so cool!
I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My
Now, oh, by the way, Mrs. Portland, thank you for being accepting of my love and my heart for you. You're welcome. Morning, all. Any hooch. When we fight with people in the world, but mainly you see it on social media because there's nobody that can stand in front of you and punch you right in the fucking throat. Because normally, I mean, a lot of the stuff, for example, that I have said to people might have got me punched in the throat in real person. Okay. Now, I do say a lot of triggering things. What I do want to say is, with as far as Granny's Watching goes, and if you don't know who Granny's Watching is, she apparently used to be a subscriber of mine under a different name. I don't remember her. And then she started a channel based on hate. She's made it clear that her channel is based on her hatred towards Natasha Cooper. And that is her talent. And she's really good at it too. She's really talented at it. However, she does have a really cool accent. She is pretty, and she can have a lot going for her otherwise. Now, when you dive into this community, it's either true crime or the drama community, right? So they call it crama, and it mixes together, and we'll all have things to say back and forth to each other. But I'm really trying to learn how to do things in a more respectful manner. Okay. Now, just like when I build love in my heart for somebody like Mrs. Portland, I get gifts like this in the mail from you lovely people. And I love meeting wonderful people on the interwebs. Okay. Now, Jessica Lynn, for a while, Granny's Watching, seemed to be a pretty nice person. And I shared something in common with her when I started talking to her. And that was my anger towards Natasha Cooper. I'll be blunt as fuck. I was pissed off and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go check out this channel that I was, was told to stay away from. And I'm going to see what they have to say. And I'm going to share my experience of Natasha Cooper with them. But then further down the line, Natasha Cooper and I were adults and talked it out. And that seemed to become a problem for Granny's Watching. So in my personal experience in Granny's Watching, you may have seen it differently, but this is how I see our experience. As soon as I made a peace, which everybody should do, it feels really good. As soon as I made peace with Natasha Cooper, you really changed your tune with me. And this is what I don't like about you. Granny's watching, and it could be worked out possibly. But I don't like that you completely treat people differently when they start talking to Natasha Cooper. I was going to say start talking to people you don't like, but you're fixated and you are obsessed with Natasha Cooper. So with that being said, you completely changed your tune and you tried to belittle me. Even when I went into your community, you're like, Robbie's finally seen the light. He's finally back to, like I was possessed or something. That alone is an insult, because basically you're telling people they can't think for themselves. They have to join your group. And until they join their group, they're not thinking clearly. I'm not that person. I think for myself. I am myself. I love myself. And that is that. Okay. And so when I made peace with Natasha Cooper, you started treating me like shit. Not only that, but you started doing really shady stuff that you thought maybe people wouldn't recognize, but you know that it would like be a slap in the face to me, which by the way, because I heard you say this, and let's just get this out of the way real fast. You said, because you've been having BX Beast Boy on your panels or Garfield, whatever, and you specifically said yesterday, I don't know if I can quote this correctly because I was watching in fast forward. But you said, oh my God, it's going to trigger Robbie, alcoholic Robbie, or you said drunk Robbie or something like that, that you're on my panel. First of all, would not be jealous if BX was friends or on anyone's panel, because I have a very hot boyfriend. BX was never my boyfriend. He would never amount to that. He would never qualify to be in that zone. Okay. And there would be no jealousy there. It is a slap in the face, though, when you take knocks at people's sobriety, when you yourself claim to be recovering. Like that's totally goes against the book that you consistently preach out of, right? But see what you did when you saw that I was being an adult and working out my issues with Natasha Cooper is you immediately let BX Beast Boy on your panel and stuff when before you knew he was a creep, and you know he's a creep. That's why you're doing that. And you purposely, the thing about you that is creating your own issues, Granny's watching, is you openly admit that you purposely do things out of hate. You purposely started your channel about Natasha Cooper because of hate. You refer to your members. I think the other day you even said you just hit 500 members on your channel, which congratulations, by the way. But you automatically assume that those are 500 people that pay you to share their hatred of Natasha Cooper with you, which that in itself is just really fucking weird. And what's going on with you? Why is Miss Portland just sitting there like that? Look, don't do that. You're worrying me. I'm concerned about you. Here, have some caffeine, okay? You'll feel better. Or what does she say? I just polished off a bottle of, just polish off a bottle of coffee. You'll be fine. Sorry, she's bugging me. I want to make her comfortable. I want to make you as comfortable as possible, okay? You're welcome here, Mrs. Portland. Look at that. Right on top of the Save Robbie symbol. Wow. That is a beautiful moment in time. I love you, Mrs. Portland. Just want to take a minute to say that. I don't think you're told that enough. Hair looks pretty today. Maybe today I'll teach you a couple words of English. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. And basically you changed your tune. You started treating me like shit. I think you've done that to a number of people. Look, I've done that too. I did it to you because in my personal experience with you, I think you're shady as fuck. But that can change. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. So anyways, that's the reason I had an issue with you. I think it's disgusting that you continuously try to openly gaslight people, which you're very vocal about. So anybody, I guess, that would follow you would be people that support gaslighting. So congratulations to those 500 gaslight motherfuckers. Huh? Wow. What a bargain, huh? What a waste of fucking money, actually. But I don't think all those people actually hate Natasha. I don't even think you hate Natasha. I think it's become popular for you to talk about her. I mean, that's the truth. I've had a channel for almost 3 years on this channel, but multiple different ones. We all know that there's different things, and lots of people don't like to say this out loud. But we all know there's certain tags, there's certain names and stuff that will get you more views. Just like I put your name in my title and I'm going to tag the fuck out of you because I'm talking about you. And this is going to get more views. If I talk about normal, like everyday stuff about mine, I get my normal people in or whatever. But we all know it goes up and down. The difference between somebody like me and you, and maybe even Natasha too, is I don't give a fuck when it goes down. I'm comfortable going out of the dramatic zone so that I don't have to deal with bullshit. If you're comfortable every day knowing that, okay, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to talk shit again today, I'm going to be uncomfortable, but I got to do it for the views. I have to get those views because you know that when you don't, and when you're not doing something dramatic, you're not arguing with people, those views do go down. And everybody's very vocal about that. And it actually becomes like a cut down in this community of, oh my God, look at their views are going down. Their views are going down. But in my personal experience, you're not going to take those views with you when you leave. And here's the thing about when people's views in the drama or crama community start to go down. I'm saying this specifically about the drama or the crama community. When your views start to go down, that probably means that you're going to start enjoying your life a little bit better, unfortunately. Now, we did not start our channels being a cooking channel or reaction channels. Like on my backup channel, I do reactions to movies and videos, and there's a different community over there. It's a smaller one, but it's nice. There's not drama, there's not arguing. But when your views go down like that, that's a good sign, but not for your fucking ego. Because when your views go down, that means you're probably not dealing with as much drama as you were before. Sweetheart, why are you making that face? You're not dealing with as much drama as you were. God, you're gorgeous. I love you. Okay. And it does go to show, I don't think it goes to show that people don't like you for who you are, but it goes to show why people are sticking around. So when I'm just myself and I come on here and there's different topics that I talk about, and you do notice views will go up, they'll go down, they'll go up, they'll go down. Everybody knows that. And they're afraid to say out loud that, oh my God, I have to keep talking about drama because I want my views to stay up. That's on you. You're not going to be very happy when shit hits the fan. Because when you're doing drama every day, we sit there and we complain about people going real life on us and doing all this stuff. Well, when you're consistently doing drama, you're consistently triggering someone to go real life. All right. But that's a whole other topic. But what I'm saying is we keep going back and forth with the cut downs. And so all of those led up to Granny's watching, turning on her camera and doing a live stream. Now, what I have to say about that is you, like I said before, you do look like Anne Hathaway, who's very pretty. And good for you for doing your makeup, spray tan, whatever it is. That's normal. You want to look presentable. Like today, I rolled out of bed to do this, and I actually on purpose am not putting things together because I'm going to take you on a little tour. But the whole point, yesterday you started your live stream, Granny's watching, and you said, I'm a really confident person. I'm this, I'm that. Normally, I mean, if you have to say that and you've been off camera for a while, actions speak louder than words. I'll just leave it at that. So the night before, your camera accidentally turned on and you weren't in the, right position. Your lighting, I'll show you in a minute. Your lighting was probably not on. See, look, when your lighting's not on, you could see every line in your forehead and every pore and all that kind of stuff. So, you weren't prepared for it. Okay. And you immediately turned your camera off and freaked out, right? Well, a confident person normally, it would be on camera anyways. And I'm not cutting you down for that, but I'm saying you're going against what you're saying. You're not a confident person because you consistently bash other people's looks, which means you have an insecurity of your own. Okay. Which we all do, but you're very mean about it and really vulgar and disgusting about it. Okay. So when your camera accidentally turns on, if you're a confident person, you'd be like, oh, fuck, guys, here I am. Here I am. You saw me. Here I am. But instead, you immediately did that and then spent the whole next day preparing, pampering, maybe doing a facial, whatever it is. And good for you because you did look fantastic. I don't know if you're wearing a filter on your face or whatever it was, but you looked really, really pretty. Really pretty, in my opinion. I don't even care. I don't care if you had fake teeth, whatever it is. It did seem like maybe it was clicking or whatever, but you looked good. But you did say at the beginning of your live stream, oh my God, this is nerve-wracking. It is nerve-wracking. And I don't think it was just because you were going on camera. I think it was nerve-wracking because as soon as you turned on your camera, Granny's watching, it was nerve-wracking for you because you were probably thinking of all the mean shit you said about other people's looks and how that might fire back on you. I'm sure that was in the back of your mind somewhere. And all just the cut downs that you say about people on a daily basis. Now, our living situation and how we look and stuff, I mean, with the things we talk about, like with sobriety and stuff, if I'm going to preach to you guys about my wonderful relationship with Christ, I'm going to share with you my flaws and everything that goes along with it. I don't just want you to see the good things. But for example, Granny's watching, let's say that you weren't in the drama community. Let's say you and Natasha were in the cooking community um, on YouTube. And let's say you never went on camera, but you always like gave us recipes and told us maybe you did a podcast and spoke about the things that you cooked and how good they were. Now we can't see that you were putting those together, but you know, you talk about it, right? And you're talking about the recipes, you're talking about how delicious it turned out and how perfect of a cook you are, right? Or maybe you're not a perfect cook. Maybe you talk about your flaws. And then let's say your rival channel is Natasha Cooper's cooking show, right? And she's on camera all the time. She's sharing those recipes. She's showing you exactly what she's doing, what she's mixing together. And let's just say that you are just sitting there attacking the shit out of her, saying how shitty her food is, how shitty it looks, and all this stuff. So all anybody has ever done to you, Granny's watching, is requested that you show us how perfect you are. And so the first night the camera slipped, you showed us how imperfect you can be, and we can all be imperfect. And then the second night, it took a lot of pampering and putting together to show us how perfect you are, apparently, because you were acting very stiff, very nervous, very, very nervous. That's not how a confident person acts. That's just an observation, not cutting you down, but a confident person just doesn't fucking need that shit. You just come on and speak your mind. You're very, very vocal when you're off camera. I didn't listen to your full live stream, but I noticed you were more resistant and held back a lot more since you were on camera because now you're like accountable, right? Because now we can see you. And not only have you judged people nonstop, but now that kind of gives people permission by going on camera, right? Because you say when you put things on here, we have permission to talk about it. So you did that, and it makes you vulnerable, right? It's a very vulnerable feeling, Granny's watching, and it's uncomfortable. Um, and in my opinion, I don't think you should be uncomfortable on camera because, you know, if you loosened up a little bit and had more confidence, which you haven't been on camera on your channel before, but loosen up a little bit and like you'll be fine. But I didn't see anything wrong, really. You look pretty. You spray tan the fuck out of your face or whatever and looked gorgeous. And we're glowing, and you really are very, very pretty. I will say that. And you do resemble NK just a little bit, okay? But you're more Anne Hathaway. But it's just my whole point is your tune kind of changes when you do that. You do contradict yourself just like much I contradict myself at times. But in my personal experience with you, Jessica, I think that you are creating your own problems on a daily basis. And I understand like you purposely want to try to trigger me by having BX on your panel or talking about my sobriety. But I mean, the more that I'm growing and the more that I'm, outside here in my real life and I'm learning and I've been falling in love and growing. And my boyfriend's actually really good influence on me because he really shows me what's important. And I've vented to him about YouTube before, and he's very logical. He's a Taurus. He's like, fucking what? Who cares? That's all you need to do. And it's, I've overcomplicated things for myself, and I've got offended by you, Granny's watching, and BX, and so many other people. So I understand your intent is to do that, but I'm moving further in a better place in my life to where it was a nice try to trigger me, but I'm not interested in fighting with you, Granny's watching, or you, BX, any of you. We've been dicks to each other, but I mean, I really think that everybody needs to start opening up a line of communication with each other so that we can get through bullshit, okay? And maybe we should stop being so fake. And with that being said, I'm going to show you, like you guys always say, oh, I'm in a basement or whatever. I'm going to show you how imperfect my fucking life is. Whether you think that I live in a basement or you think I'm living fucking high. Let's just, I'm going to enter the studio. Hold on. I'm going to mute here. Okay. Okay, now echoing, I think. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Am I echoing to you guys? Wait a minute, maybe not. Oh, no. Okay. Mic is muted. Okay, so with that being said, and I'm doing this because I think that I want people to understand that when I tell people to turn on their camera, it's usually somebody that's cut me down first, okay? Let's take a look at the difference in skin tone quality. Now you can see my tan. I do spray tan very often. You can see my tan a lot more here, and I actually prefer the tan more than the paleness. The lighting here is really messed up, and I'm going to turn around my camera in a minute. So I challenge you guys, turn on your phone camera too. Let's see. If you're going to sit there and cut people down and continue to cut people down, let's take a deeper dive into our lives, and show how imperfect we are. I'm doing this to show you that I am not a perfect person. And I'm sure if I zoom in, you could see my pores. Probably have a zit somewhere on my face right now because I haven't showered yet today. You can see my hairline. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Now we're going to take a deep dive into my basement. So let's go here. Let's go full screen with this one. Okay, now solo layout. Wow, look at that. I should have turned it sideways, but I'm not going to. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera. Give me just a second here. Okay. Oh, wait, let's look at my teeth first. People say my teeth are fake. Look, I have a little chip right here. And who cares if they were fucking fake anyways? Just like Jessica Lynn, who gives a shit if your teeth are? I don't care about that. But what I do care about is talking mad shit and making people feel shitty about themselves. And then when you go on camera, you're like, wow, this is a really weird feeling, Okay. So first of all, there's my lighting. That's what lights this face up when I am on camera. Uh-oh, look at that. Got a little clutter on my desk. Okay. Imperfect, guys. Now let's take a look outside because this is not a basement. Okay. We got the creek out back. Okay. Now I probably won't go all the way out to the living room because Aunt Sally doesn't like to be on camera, but let's take a look here. I wake up in the morning time to tons of fucking extension cords because I plug in my massager, my charger, all this shit. I take this is just a tiny bit of my supplements in the morning time. Okay. I worship this picture of Nev Campbell. Just kidding. No, thank you, Melody, for the picture, by the way. All right, let's take a look around. So we've got my gym bag all packed and ready to go and restocked. You guys want to see what's in my trash? Let's get real filthy with it. Wow, look at this. I ate 4 fruit by the foot last night, and I have no fucking shame. Okay, we're not going to dig too deep in that. That's fucking disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. I just want to show you that I'm a human being. Oh, look, we got some mouth quenching stuff. Okay, now these are my fake, it's a fake brick wall behind my TV. Okay, it's not real. And this is also a fake. Let's get closer to the tapestry, y'all, okay? This is cloth. And I put that up over the wall with like curtains just because I'm a Gemini and I get bored easily, okay? Now here's where you're really gonna see that I am a human being because I'm about to show you my closet. Oh, and there's my cute little Carol. Carol sleeping in the morning time. Okay. Now I'm not going to show you under my bed because there's lots of storage there, but you ready for this? Look at this imperfect bullshit. Got my stock of Thrive down there. And now I have cereal and stuff down there because sometimes I'm too lazy to walk to the kitchen. And I got my little refrigerator and microwave here. Okay. Ooh, wow, strawberries. I'm addicted to Bang drinks. And no, you will not find any alcohol in here just because I don't really care to drink. Okay. Now we got a vacuum. We've got folded clothes on top of fucking supplements and vitamins because I'm too lazy to stuff them in my dressers because my dressers are overstuffed with fucking old underwear and stuff that I don't want to throw away. Oh, look, and there's a picture of looks like my old hamster Sandra. Makes me comfortable. Don't fucking judge me. Okay. Now we got more bullshit. We got DVDs that nobody watches DVDs anymore. In front of that, you've got the Wonder Bible. Okay. Now I'm going to wait, Carol, if I'm too loud. We've got the 24 pack of bangs that my boyfriend bought me. Now, I'm just showing you this because I am a fucking mess. But see, when you're over here and I'm on my computer and you see behind me, my closet door is just shut and it looks nice and clean and tidy. But really, I'm a mess from the pits of hell. Feel me? Now, we've got the Doja Cat clock, which somebody ordered me that from my Amazon wish list a while ago. I forget who it was, and I apologize about that. Look at this. Vitamin supplements. Bullshit vitamin supplements. Now, Sally's listening to music out there. I don't want to put her on camera, but this is out in my hall. Okay. Hold on, let me see if she's out here. It's Sally. I think she's in her room. Oh yeah, she's in her room. But see, this is our area out here. Okay. She'll be glad she wasn't on camera. Now, this is my bathroom over here. By the way, Michael bought me those flowers. They're dying. This is my bathroom, my imperfect bathroom. There's my used underwear. I'll be selling those on eBay this week. Okay, we got footprints. Okay, oh wow, look at that handsome man. And look, more supplements. And if you want to go even deeper into my life, I spray tan the fuck out of myself. I touch myself up with makeup, okay, on the daily. Okay, that's why my skin's always glowing. Okay, you can't get this natural, beautiful look without that. Okay, now. Okay. Love you, Aunt Sally. I don't think she can hear me. But anyways, that's a quick little look into, because I can sit here on my computer and I can claim to be a perfect person. And no, today's my day off and I'm being lazy as fuck. Hold on, let me exit solo layout. And I'm going to boot myself here. Hold on. How do I remove myself? Remove. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Portland. I didn't take you with me. I will next time. Okay, sweetheart? Wow. God love her. Isn't she so cute and she's so soft? I really love this doll. Thank you, Erin, so much for making this doll. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to do that to show you that, so what if me and my aunt live together? We fucking love each other. So what if Jessica's coming on and she wants to cover her camera or be on camera and filters as shit? Who cares? But the thing is, when we do all that kind of stuff, it hurts when people start making fun of us, right? Like making fun of sobriety or our looks or our living situation, or maybe people, what really pisses me off is people sit there and talk about people's jobs and judge them and stuff, but then they try to get them fired from their jobs. It's like a contradiction. So with that being said, and who cares if Natasha sits in her fucking recliner and walks to her porch, or any of us, right? And I've been guilty of cutting people down and saying mean stuff. So I don't want to go too long because this is pre-recorded and I'm almost at 30 minutes. But with that being said, we need to have more communication. I'm going to put my email up here, saverobbie.1982@gmail.com. If you guys, any of you, a viewer, a subscriber, an ex-subscriber, another creator, whoever you are, if you have an issue and you want to talk it out, we can do it privately. I don't mind. I don't mind having public conversations. Have I been heated in a lot of them? Yeah. So most of the time, it's probably a better idea if I just stop and wait. Or else I'll say really fucking mean shit to you. Feel me? Okay? So I think we just need to be more open about communication. And I know there's a lot of people that say, oh my God, well, these people, they're beyond forgiveness at this point, or they're beyond that. Well, then you're going to continue to injure yourself. You're truly injuring and you're harming yourself by wanting to stay in that state of mind. And I know it feels good. It does feel good to hurt people's feelings when you're mad. It does. Feels really fucking good because you're putting that pain on them that maybe you're feeling yourself, or that maybe they're causing it for you. Okay. So yeah, I did make some jokes about Granny's watching being in the basement and it being a creepy basement. Cause I mean, it is, but hell, my room is kind of creepy too. I mean, look at my doll. Isn't it cute though? Is it fun? Here, we're going to put Save Robbie right by her. Okay. Save Robbie doll. That is so cool. There you go. You guys, no. Oh my God, domestic abuse. want that to I don't want abuse to happen in this relationship. Okay? I want you guys to be nice to each other now. This is what we need to be doing on the YouTube streets. Coming together, knitting dolls of each other together, and having open conversations. Not only keeping our minds and our conversations open, but also possibly our legs. Okay? Because I noticed there's some dating going on as well in these YouTube streets. You want to, I'm not a doctor, but you want to get checked for STDs and all that kind of stuff, so that when you do hook up in person, it'll be worth the money and you won't have to end up going to a free STD clinic when you fly back from your trip of boning and smashing each other for 5 days straight. Okay? Anyways, guys, I hope you got a good message out of this, because I didn't want to be like mean, you know, and I don't want to be mean, but I will leave it at, I'm glad. Stop. Please don't do this. Not now, not like this. I'm glad you went on camera. I'm glad, you know, you built your confidence up enough, and I hope it gave you a little taste of how it does feel for people that go on camera all the time. Like, we put up with a lot of shit that people say about us. Not only that, but I will say this. When I was on Laura's panel with you, grannies watching, you were like making fun of my looks when I was on camera. And I had just woke up, and yeah, maybe I did look tired or like shit. But when you do that, again, it's just like you're hiding behind a bush, throwing shit at people, but you're hiding so that you can't get hit in return. And I mean, that would be a smart thing to do if, you know, it's a physical attack. But I almost knocked that over. Sorry, the caffeine's kicking in. And no, I'm not on drugs. No, I'm not drunk. I'm not drinking. I take Effexor in the morning with my caffeine, okay? Fuck you. And what's it to you anyhow? It's legal and it's prescribed. Feel me? But as far as you doing stuff like that, it was just like I was saying about the cooking show. When you're judging other people nonstop, it is ballsy of you to go on camera. But I mean, today you're live again. I don't think you've gone on camera again, which, whatever. But I always say to people, if you're going to talk about people's looks or their living situation, I challenge you. I challenge all of you. And I challenge you too, Jessica. Turn off that camera. Call in on your StreamYard from your phone. We know it works. Take us for a little tour if you want to. You don't have to. Zoom in on your pores if you want to. Do whatever you want. But stop talking shit about people and their looks, because that's normally why they do it back to you. Okay? Okay, I don't want to be mean. You guys have any you have anything else to add here? Oh, you want to have a threesome? Okay. Here we go. They want to get it on with Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. So we're going to go. So they can have their privacy. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a really good day, okay? Bye.
No chance.